Hey there, Sagittarius. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We will be doing your end of December tarot card reading. So this is going to be a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And as always, these readings are to help increase your awareness so you can create the reality or outcome that you want out of your life. So let's see what messages the universe may have for you. Lovely. Okay. Cool. Okay, so as I can see here, for some of you, either during the beginning of December or maybe in your maybe more distant past, there's showing here with the Three of Pentacles right here, showing maybe there was a time where maybe you, for some of you, whether this be career or job or business, one or the other, you may be wanting to disconnect or maybe feel a little bit unfulfilled in some of your jobs or whatever career path you may have chosen in a certain sense. There could have been situations where your coworkers, people higher up than you, maybe didn't see your value, didn't see your worth, maybe had trouble working with teammates or coworkers of any kind, maybe not seeing eye to eye, maybe some disagreements, maybe some arguments in some way. And it shows that you may be disconnected from that with this Eight of Wands reversed. So here it's almost saying here with the Wands, talking about fire, talking about where you put your energy. In that reversed, it's saying you maybe took time away from that. You started to maybe for some people, like, just really focusing on your duties, focusing on your responsibilities and everything. And even for some people, if this is not a work or a work situation vibe, it could just be your social circles, it could be your community, it could be certain people that, you may have, as I said, maybe not seen eye to eye, maybe starting to feel a little bit less connected with, more disconnected from in a certain way. Because we go from this Eight of Wands here and it starts pointing to this Queen of Cups right here. So it shows that you maybe had to withdraw from your community, your job in a certain sense, and you focus your energy on yourself. I have a feeling with a lot of you that you maybe start doing more self-healing, self-care. Queen of Cups is all about being in touch with her emotions and is learning how to nurture, again, making sure you have that feminine energy, not the masculine like the King, but really learning how to take care of yourself and in a way making yourself more available for other people. So this could be, for some of you, if this does resonate, you went through some healing in a certain sense where you had to disconnect from others and focus on yourself, your emotional well-being, and just to get in touch with your emotions. And now we're talking about the present here. I could see something here if you did go through this healing journey and this does resonate with you. First off, we got the Ten of Swords. A scary card for some people, but honestly, it's a 10. It means you completed a cycle. I can see here if you did go through a healing journey of some kind for some of you, that this was emotionally healing and that the cycle has ended. The Ten of Swords, being a sword, is talking about any type of mental anguish, any type of pain in a certain sense. Because you kind of, the emotions and the mind kind of play they play with each other in a certain sense. Feelings cause thoughts, thoughts cause feelings, etc. So I think by healing yourself emotionally, it's brought you a peace of mind. The way I like to see that Ten of Swords, especially with that man dying with all those swords in him and everything like that, is kind of saying to let an old version of yourself die and to almost transcend, let your soul transcend into something new, something more spiritual, something that is not connected to that pain anymore. So I love to see that for you, for anyone who has gone through that journey. Also here, as I said, your soul being renewed. We got the Judgment card, major arcana here. As you can see, these people are literally rising from the grave, naked, being born anew, being their most authentic self, shedding old skin, all of that stuff. So here I almost see with this Judgment card, it's talking about that rebirth, the universe calling you to do something. I think for some of you, it is that healing journey, or was that healing journey really, calling you to really wake up, answer a call, and by doing so, you are reborn into something new. It's funny to see those two cards together, a man dying, these people coming out of the grave, etc. You're letting old versions of yourself die. And right in the middle of your spread right here, we got the Page of Wands. So I love to see here, because this is kind of saying that you're ready for a new journey, you're ready for a new adventure of some kind. This page, as you can see, holds that wand and he's looking up at it, and as you can see, you see all this like new growth, all those leaves coming. So here it's saying that you will go through a journey, or maybe you are going through a new journey, some of you right now, where you are emotionally healed, you're able to pick yourself up and start something brand new with a new sense of self, and to choose paths and decisions that are more in alignment with where you are. So here I see with that Page of Wands, it's like you're going through a new growth process. As I said, where you let go of something in the past that caused pain, and now you've grown from it, you've learned from it, and now you're able to meet life in new terms, in a new body, in a certain sense, in a new sense of self, as I said before. Now we're talking about the future here, some of the outcomes. Love to see this. We see two major arcanas. So here again, healing journey, even as I said before, the Temperance card. Here you see this angel. They're mixing two different cups together. And as I said before, maybe an old cup of pain, you're mixing it into a new cup of rejuvenation and healing. So when we have pain and old parts of ourself, you know, that kind of darkness and that shadow that sometimes causes us pain, when we come to peace with it, we aren't getting rid of it, you know, because that is part of our journey. That is part of who we are. You are incorporating it now into a new cup, into your new self. Instead of pain, now it's wisdom and lessons. So here I see that with the Temperance card for some of you. And again, reflected off of that Queen of Cups as well. She holds that cup, a brand new cup that she can kind of see and admire. So here it's saying that, you know, you've taken the old, mixed it with something brand new, and now it's a whole new cup that is filling and overflowing, where it is, with the Temperance card, something brand new. You're able to mix two things together, the old and the new. Also, I see here, with that Temperance card, there is a pathway to those mountains and back over here leading to that new sun. As I said, you know, there's a new sun rising for you. You have risen into someone new. And as I said, with that journey, with the Page of Wands, you are ready for a new adventure. You'll be met with challenges, but you also are a new person who can maybe handle those challenges and are ready to take up that risk. As well, we got the Hierophant. Love this as well. This is the person who is in between, like, you know, the divine and the earthly realms. So he's able to be the medium between that. And I think there is something where, as I said, this lands right underneath that Judgment card, where you answered that call from the universe, where you're able to answer that call and you're able to make it into your physical self, your physical reality, whatever you wanted that to be. For some of you, I really think it is a healing journey on that emotional and mental plane. So here, I think also in the Hierophant, I think it also gives you a sense of, not tradition, but I think it gives you a sense of foundation where maybe you can start taking a more traditional route, or you have taken more traditional routes, following more principles and rules, maybe giving you a little bit more structure to yourself or your life in a certain sense, where maybe instead of trying to learn things on your own or learn things just by, cause and effect, or like just by experimentation, maybe you're learning from others, you're learning from rules, you're learning from principles, stuff like that, where it's giving you a little bit more structure and that helps you kind of give you form and meaning and substance to where you are now. Finally, underneath that, I love seeing this. Love seeing this underneath the Page of Wands. We got the Page of Swords as well. So for some of you, it's saying that, you know, you've come to a place where you have a new idea, you have a new truth to yourself, where you've learned something new, and also you could be receiving good news of some kind in terms of communication as well. But it's saying pretty much that, you know, this new truth that you've come from this healing journey, you know, from that Ten of Swords, where is the end of the cycle, now you're back to almost like that Ace of Swords type of energy, where there is a victory, where you're back to square one, you're back to the one, you're back to balance and one. So there's a lot of imagery in there as well. But here is saying that you're ready for a new adventure. You have a new truth and an idea or belief system that guides you. You have come to patience with yourself, come to center with yourself. That Temperance card as well. Lots of healing, and you've been able to transfer spiritual ideas, spiritual practices, spiritual wants that you may have wanted to accomplish in life in terms of healing, and you've brought it into your physical body, your physical realm. So a lot of healing for you here, where you really had to disconnect yourself, do the work that's needed for whatever goals you wanted to accomplish. But I think a lot of you, either that healing is complete or starting to feel more complete, and you'll start to feel all these wonderful things that may be waiting for you down the road, especially for the new year, which is awesome. So let's pull out some clarity cards. Love this. Okay, more major arcana. Love that. Okay. So here, as I said in the past, with that Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Eight of Wands, telling about taking time away from other people and focusing on yourself. So this is for your past clarification. We got the Hangman. Love seeing this because this person literally is taking a pause, a conscious pause to really put himself in a position where he sees life in a different perspective. As you can see, literally hanging upside down. But from this new perspective, do they have it in this one? Yep. He has like a certain halo of enlightenment that goes around his head by doing this conscious pause and seeing life and observing it. For some of you, literally, as I said, taking time away from others to focus on yourself. By doing that, you gain new enlightenment, and for some of you, you've received healing as well. In the middle, as I said, for the present, I said, letting old versions of yourself die, answering to the call of the spirit of the universe, whatever you believe in, and being able to take a new journey. You got the magician right here. So here it's saying, as above, so below, using all the suits of the tarot for your own good and for your own benefit. And I said right in the middle of your spread, you had that wand, a fire card. So here with this magician, it is saying that you've made it happen. You've come back to one is number one in the tarot in terms of the numbers of the major arcana. So in terms of coming back to oneness with yourself, you've learned how to become answering spirit above, bringing your shadow from down below and bringing it into peace, center, back into oneness with yourself. And that is your willpower. That is your power of choice. That is your power to manifest your reality. So as seeing the magician there is you've really taken control of all the consequences or anything that has anything that you wanted out of your life, and also any of the circumstances you had to suffer through, and you've brought it back into one where you've made it sense, very much like that Temperance card as well. And finally, we have the Nine of Cups here, talking about outcomes, talking about things in the future. We're talking about you've made a wish happen. All these cups are overflowing, and this person is able to sit amongst it and to feel all of its wonders and all of its emotional benefits. So here it's saying, this Nine of Wands, saying this wish card, saying that pretty much if you wanted to be healed, if you wanted to find some type of emotional and mental peace, it's going to just, for some of you, as I said, you may be feeling this now. You may be feeling this toward the end of the year, which is wonderful. And then that gives you an opportunity now to really open yourself up to the world again and to take new roads with this new sense of being, self, belief system, as I said before. So let's pull out some more cards of clarification. Love that. Visualize. Oh, love that. Okay. Oh, I was wondering if I'll get that card. Okay, first of all, even more so, we had this visualize card. So this one reflects off of the past, but I think a lot of you had to visualize your future, visualize what you wanted out of life, So I think for a lot of you, I think that was the big lesson here, to say, like, you visualize what you needed, what you wanted to manifest for yourself, what you wanted your life to be. And then finally, this lands right next to that Judgment card. It says, ask your soul. So here, as I said before, that Judgment card, that angel calling those people up from the grave to be asked anew. Now that you knew what you wanted, finally you asked your soul, you asked your spirit guides, the universe, your creator, whoever it is, you asked them for that manifestation. You ask them to help be this person, to help have that healing, whatever it may be. And finally, I had this card before, the Vesica Piscis. I love this. This is saying this is birth. This is the, for any of you that may know, this is the beginning of the seed of life, the flower of life. This is literally how things are born. And reading about this card before, it was saying that we have to sometimes separate ourselves. Our conscious has to split into two, as you can see here. It splits so it's not seeing from itself, but it can see, it can look at itself, analyze itself, observe itself. And by doing so, you have this imagery of this almost eye here. But that is like the feminine birth energy. A new idea is being born. A new self is being born. It's really a new awareness and a new consciousness is being born right here. And from there, it's able to expand. Your life will expand from this as well. New things are being created for you, and you're really becoming someone new or someone more in alignment with what you want. Finally, let's just pull one last card. We've got power. this was a big theme for December here. Everyone coming back to their power, and I think you are a big example of that for this month. Seeing the as I said, seeing the Hierophant, very reflective of that magician energy as well. Using your willpower to create and manifest the reality that you want. For some of you, it could be a healing journey. So here, it's really for you coming back into your power, exercising your power, becoming aware of it, and just becoming empowered in general. So that's kind of what I see here for some of you Sagittarians out there for this end of month December. A lot of healing and a lot of coming back into your power, and you're really living life and taking control of it and putting the power back in your hands to create and manifest your reality. So that's kind of what I got for you for your end of December reading. Really wonderful stuff. Ending the year very, very strong. Love that for those of you that resonates. But yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, make sure to hit that like button. Please consider subscribing as well. And also leave me a comment if you want. I love hearing your guys' comments and connecting with you guys as well. Other than that, that's all I have for you for the end of December reading, and I will have more for you really, really soon. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.